Hi everyone. So today what I will be doing is showing you guys how to talk to ChatGPT correctly in order to get what you want. And today we're going to talk about how to build a podcast audio in 5 minutes or less. Okay. So this is exactly what I did step by step in how to create my podcast. Right. So, I just want everyone to know first. I do have the $20 subscription for ChatGPT. And I also have memory. So the memory, it remembers everything that we talked about. Sometimes I have to go back to the memory and erase a couple of things because there are sometimes that ChatGPT remembers things that are not important. Like last time, it remembered that I had flat feet and it was in the memory storage. So I had to go and delete it. But I always check it. I check it once a week. I do talk to ChatGPT every single day, um, to the point that it knows my brand like the back of my hand. It knows my business. It knows all of my offers. It knows all of my ideas. Um, and it knows the way that I speak, my brand voice. It knows how to sound like me and how to sound authentic, basically just by talking to it as much as I can and letting it know whenever it aligns with me and when it does not, so that we can put those two together and brainstorm and then eventually come up with an amazing idea that both of us agree with. So I'm going to show you my entire conversation with ChatGPT when it comes to this whole podcast thing, and then I'm going to show you what I did after. Okay. So on here, I asked ChatGPT if I wanted to open up a podcast, how would I name it and what would it be about? So basically, because ChatGPT knows about my brand, it would answer this seamlessly, right? So it gave me a response that says, giving your brand's focus on helping busy moms using AI just to streamline their businesses and lives, your podcast could center around these core themes. So, podcast name ideas, AI Unfiltered, the Mom Edition. I like this because it relates to my free AI community on Facebook, my group, which it says right here too, because obviously, like I said, it knows everything about my business. So it says here aligns with your existing community name and focuses on demystifying AI for moms. Second, automate like a mom. I thought that was cute. The next one was the AI Mom Hustle, Mom Simplified, Mastering Mom Life with AI. So it gives me the podcast name ideas. It gives me a podcast content ideas, which I thought was really cool. And then it gave me some episode topics. So I asked it, which is your favorite name? Because I always want to see if we are aligned, to see if it likes whatever I like. The more that it thinks like me, the more that it sounds like me. That's how I see it. So it said it really liked the automate like a mom for a podcast name. It's catchy, memorable, and speaks directly to your niche. It also has a playful vibe that fits your brand's casual and relatable tone while making it clear that the focus is on simplifying life for busy moms through automation. And then my question was, do moms automate though? I kind of didn't like that. I kind of didn't like that. Like, I liked the automate like a mom, but I'm like, but do moms really automate? I mean, we're just like trying to go day by day, like barely surviving with all these kids, right? So then it responded, "You're right to question this. Not all moms may associate themselves with automation specifically, but they definitely resonate with simplifying their lives and finding efficient ways to save them. So maybe a term like simplify, streamline, or make life easier would connect better." So then it gave me alternate names, right? alternative names. So simplified mom life made easy, the AI mom shortcut, the busy mom's guide to efficiency, streamlined for moms. And here I feel like these all sound like guide names. You know what I mean? It doesn't really sound like a podcast name that would catch anyone's attention in my opinion. So then I put it's a podcast channel by me, just to like remind it, because those names I believe were like way too generic. So it said, got it. If this is a podcast channel by you and reflects your unique style, personality, and expertise, we can lean into something that captures you as the brand while still hinting at your niche of using AI and simplifying life for busy moms. So the name ideas they came up with was Nala Unfiltered, Simplifying Life with AI, The Nala Show, AI for Real Life Moms, Rainali's Real Talk. I like that one because that has my full name. AI Automation and Mom Life. I thought that was cute. Nala Snow, AI Made Easy for Moms. Just an FYI, I like to be called Nala Snow because I don't like my real name. My real name is Reynali Nieves or Reina. So if you hear those names, I am the same person. But Nala Snow is what I stuck with. Nala Snow, AI Made Easy for Moms, AI Simplified by Nala. So then I'm like, I need something catchy where people hear it and be like, oh my God, wow, why didn't I think of that name? Like, I need something to spark attention, right? So it said, I get it. You want something that's clever, memorable, and makes people do a double take. Let's brainstorm some creative, catchy names that tie in your niche of mom's AI and simplifying life. So then it came up with this list. The first one that shows is Motherboard, where AI meets mom life. And I fell in love with this one so much. Just because if you think of the word motherboard, it's a motherboard is like a piece of technology. It's a machine and it runs the entire computer. Without it, the computer would not be able to run. And I feel like that ties into motherhood. So I really like that. Then there's Mama Me AI. I thought that was cute. Mom Mode, AI activated. I like that one too. Mom Hacks, but make it AI. The AI Manifesto, I didn't like that. Mama Festo, I didn't like that one too much. The AI Parent Trap, I know what they're trying to do there with the movie, but I didn't like it. The Mom Code Cracking Life with AI. Moms Meet Your New Co-CEO, AI. I like that. But I like it for like a slogan or a hook, not so much a podcast name. Then there's Mom Brain Meets AI. I like that one a lot as well because who doesn't have mom brain? I have mom brain, I feel like every day. Then Control Plus Mom, Automate, Delegate, Elevate. I like it because it rhymes and I like that it has the control button, which is like a keyboard shortcut. So I thought that was really, really cute. But that is something that I could possibly use as a hook for the name of my podcast. I didn't really like it for the actual podcast because it was too much going on, right? So then I asked it again. I'm like, okay, so which is your favorite and resonates most with me? Okay. And then it said, based on your brand's voice, because it already knows this. Okay. Your focus on simplifying life for busy moms using AI and the relatable, casual tone you prefer, which is what I do prefer. Mom Mode, AI activated, is my favorite. It feels modern, catchy, and speaks directly to your audience. It also hints at the idea of using AI as a secret superpower for moms, aligning perfectly with your mission to help them streamline and automate without feeling overwhelmed. And I'm like, okay, I want to know his second favorite, because although I do like this one, I liked another one a lot. So I asked it, what's your next? And it said, my second favorite is Motherboard, where AI meets mom life. It's a clever play on words that's memorable and unique, giving a tech vibe while still being mom focused. It feels like the kind of name people would hear and think, why didn't I think of that? It also aligns well with your brand's focus on merging AI with practical solutions for moms. And I'm like, ding, 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 winner. So I'm like, okay, so tell me more about Motherboard because I wanted to know like what else it would say about this, right? So it said why motherboard works for the podcast. So it says clever play on words. Motherboard is key component in computers that connects with and powers everything, just like a mom does in the family. I thought that's what sold me. Unique and memorable. The name stands out because it's not just another generic mom podcast. I like that too. Perfect for your niche. Room for creative brand. You can get really creative with the branding here. Imagine a podcast cover with a visual that combines the look of a computer motherboard with symbols of motherboard, like coffee cups, baby bottles, and laptops. I thought this was really, really, really cool. Relatable tone. Motherboard is playful, but also hints at expertise. It's relatable because moms can see themselves as a motherboard of their families. Then it gave me tagline ideas. It gave me example episode topics, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So then I said, okay, yes, I love it. Can you show me an image of your branding idea referring to this right here? Okay, the whole motherboard thing. I kind of wanted to see it in action. Y'all, look at this. I love it because it has my brand colors, which it knows. I love it because it's an actual motherboard. I like that it has AI in the middle. I like that it has baby bottles. I like that it has coffee. I like that it has the baby carriage. I like that it has a laptop. I was sold. I loved this. And this was like first try. Okay. And then I put, wow, I love that. And then I'm like, okay, give me a description of the podcast. Here, the reason I asked for the description of the podcast is because I use Buzzsprout, which is a free platform where you can host your podcast. I don't have any episodes, but as you can see, I put the name Motherboard Where I Meets Mom Life. I put the cover, the art cover is what they call it. And then you'll put the episodes here, which I don't have just yet. But this is what I used. So I just created a new login, and everything was free. I just haven't been able to do any of this, but you can attach it to Spotify. I thought that was cool. So the reason why I asked for it is because here they asked you. Let me see if I can show you my profile. They ask you for like a description of your podcast. I don't know where that is right now. Yeah, so they ask you for a description of your podcast. And so that's what I added on there. I just put, I think it's here. Yeah. Here is where the description goes. This is a podcast artwork. This is a podcast category. So after that, all I'm really doing is asking it to do it for me. So here I put, instead of giving me this big paragraph, can you just give me 2 sentences of what this podcast would be about? It says, welcome to Motherboard, where AI meets mom life to help you simplify the chaos and streamline your day. Join host Nala Snow as she shares practical tips, tech hacks, and relatable stories to help busy moms use AI tools without losing their personal touch, which is my brand. Then I asked her, what is the category for the podcast? It told me primary is parenting, secondary is technology and business. So I just like put technology as primary because I didn't see anything for parenting. And that's it. That's it. That's literally the last conversation that I had about the podcast with ChatGPT, and I fell in love. I had so many great ideas, right? So I'm after this, what I did was went to NotebookLM, which is a free platform in Google. Okay, so you go to notebooklm.google.com. You create your own account. You may have your own account if you have a Gmail. And here is where I created the actual audio for the podcast. Okay, so as you can see, I have two here, which I tested and I loved it. Okay, and then what I did was I basically created a new. Here's where you upload the source. So here you can upload Google Docs, Google Slides, websites, YouTube, YouTube links, or copy text. I had PDF forms. So what I did was I attached 3 different PDF forms, or not forms, but documents that I wrote myself with the help of ChatGPT. Okay, so it was just like PDFs literally about AI, okay, and how to streamline it with your business, right? So I'm going to show you the first one that I did that blew my mind. Okay, so what I did was I added these three documents: AI cheat sheets, the mom friendly guide to AI terms. I added this one, and it says AI and authenticity quick start guide. This one was the freebie that I have in my website. And then this is the actual ebook. It's like 30 pages: authenticity and automation, how to use AI and stay true to your brand. I attached only those three documents, which is, like I said, what I wrote with the help of ChatGPT, and I can help you write your own ebook as well, right? Because when you tell ChatGPT to write your own ebook, it's not going to write 30 pages. The most it'll write is like 3 pages. So I found a way to write a lot with ChatGPT. So I'll do another video on that. So after I uploaded this, it just shows it here that it was uploaded. Then I click down here on Netbook Guide, and right here, there's a way where it says, let me show you when I create my own. Today's the 20th, this one. So let me just upload whatever. Um, prompting techniques, sure, I'll upload that, for example, right? And here, see, deep dive conversation, two hosts, English only. You can generate it right here. Here, you can tell it to say different things. You know, you can type whatever you want here. I'm just going to leave it as is because I want to hear what it has to say, right? And then you click on generate. So like I said, I already did this. So I'm going to the first one that I created on the 16th, notebook guide. And then I'm going to load the conversation. And mind you, again, this is tied to the PDFs that I already created and I added on there. So it created a 19-minute audio, two people talking, like if it's like a podcast, just talking about like everything that I have written. So then it creates the audio for you, and then you can ask it to create an FAQ based on all of the information that you put it. So it's like a knowledge base. You can ask it to do a study guide for you, a table of contents, timeline, a briefing doc. It can create all of this based off of the information and sources that you give it. So even if you're in school, for example, and you upload like a book, it can make a study guide for you. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm just like still in the hype of this. But yeah, and then what you do here is like you can download it. You click these three buttons over here, you download it. It's officially in your computer, and then you can add it anywhere. You can put it on Spotify, you can put it on iTunes, and then if you want to create a video for it, you can do that as well using AI, which will be another video. So yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all I did, and I went wild. And this, sometimes you have to wait a little bit for the audio to generate, but it's so worth it. So this is how you basically get it done in less than 5 minutes. But remember, you do have to learn how to talk to ChatGPT the correct way so that it knows you enough to where it provides you with information and good insights for your business and your brand and your life, right? So I hope that helps. Thank you so much for sticking through. I know this was a pretty long video, but I just went through everything. Okay, so take care, and I'll see you on the next one.